Carlito with the super chat. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Year and a half left in the U.S. Marine Corps. How do I keep my head up until then? First of all, thank you for serving in a branch that I would not be caught nowhere near. Very vague question. But what I would do, I've never been in the Marines. I've rarely been around Marines. But what I can say, how to keep your head up, I've been in that situation where you feel like you're drowning. I've lived there before. Alaska. I was in that place where I swore on everything I love, there was 2 feet of water above my head. And I'm like, bruh, I'm not going to make it to my next base. I've been there. I've lived it. I've had therapists, counselors. I've been to mental health on a weekly basis. Appointments, scheduled, in the books, talking to counselors, mental health, behavior therapists. Like being 100% on 10, like, listen, I'm struggling, man. I'm struggling. I'm supposed to be this guru on YouTube talking about wisdom and this, and this, and that. And I'm struggling. What do I do? I've been there. You might need to go to mental health. A lot of times, and personally speaking, I struggle with just needing someone to talk to that was willing to correct me, to correct my philosophies, to correct my belief systems, and saying, you believe this, it's wrong. Or you need to question it. There's nothing more valuable than a friend that will tell you you're wrong. A friend that is willing to disagree with you. One thing I noticed, especially in the military environment, is that a lot of people suffer by themselves, and it's completely unnecessary. Think about how many people are in the Marines right now. Air Force, Army. You're talking to an airman right now, you're in the Marines. You're not alone in terms of your suffering. It may not be the same. You know, obviously the Air Force is not the Marines. Nowhere near it. The Marines is not the Air Force. But yeah, you're not alone in your suffering. And if you choose to suffer alone, it's a choice. It's a choice. There are people around you that are suffering with the same things, if not similar things. And it's up to you whether or not you suffer by yourself. It's up to you. My new focus at Cannon Air Force Base right now in 2021 is to pursue people. That's it. I told my supervisors I don't care about promoting. And I do care, but that's not my priority. My priorities are pursuing people, relationships, networking. That is it. Everything else is prioritized below that. Everything else in my military career is prioritized below the following: pursuing people, relationships, friendships, networking. That is it. Why? Because it's the only thing that allows me long-term to be successful. Long-term. Both mentally, spiritually, emotionally, socially. You need people. And that's, I'm telling you, I'm not here to badmouth social media at all because I'm using it currently. I love social media. I love the internet. But the second you try to replace a human with a pet, with an object, with a video game, with a social platform, you will fail. I'll repeat that. The second you try to replace a human being, a relationship with a human being, with a career, a pet, a toy, a video game, a social media platform, likes, comments, subscribes, it doesn't work. It does not work. You are a human. You need other people. You need the fact that you're asking me a question is evidence. It's not proof. It's not causation, but it's clear evidence that you need people. You need people. And until you stop everything you're doing right now and focus on creating a relationship with another human being, you will constantly be treading water, both as a civilian and military. You can get out the military and you'll notice you probably have the same problems. Because wisdom is used to address wisdom problems. Everything is a wisdom problem. Everything. Everything is a wisdom problem. You think it's a financial problem? No, it's a wisdom problem. Everything is a wisdom problem. So by addressing things with wisdom, you realize, all right, what matters most in this world? People. People matter most. During a hurricane, we try to save dogs, but ultimately we're trying to save humans. Our taxpayer dollars, they go to saving human lives, human lives. So at no point should you lose track of the fact that no matter what I embark on, no matter what I try to invent and pursue and try to build, and I spend all day long on YouTube and trying to make and create and to edit and provide value, cool. But ultimately, I want to know who Carlito Suave is. First, last name, who his family is, how many pets does he have, what does he like to do in his free time, what's his favorite food. I want to pursue the human being, because that's ultimately what's going to matter. When I die, all be left is what Isaiah used to think and what he used to talk about, and how he just tried to provide value to people. That's what your focus should be. Spend the last year and a half left in the United States Marine Corps pursuing Marines, pursuing people, getting to know people. How do you do that? I have plenty of videos on networking for introverts, networking for the military community, how to meet people, saying yes. So I'll leave that there. Be encouraged. I've been where you are. In a lot of cases, I live currently where you are. That's not abnormal, what you're going through. Don't think it is. Pursue other people. Ask for help.